Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is June 26, 2017. This is home of long-term cryptocurrency thinking. Gold and hold. Have a strong hand, especially on a day like this. Hello, Europe. I hope you like this time. I'm in Baltimore. It's the middle of the day here. So sorry about the last video we did with Joseph of cryptohwwallet.com. He had some great information about hardware wallets, but you couldn't see him, and he was showing the hardware wallets. Watch that video. Check out my archives. There are all sorts of great videos in the archives. I apologize about that. That's never happened before where you couldn't see the other person. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, technology. So, Andy Hoffman, he is going to be on the show tomorrow. That is Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's very convenient for all of you in Europe. I guess in Los Angeles, that's 7 in the morning. But still, if you love Andy Hoffman, tune in tomorrow at Tuesday morning. Miles Franklin, he's from, you know him. And he's going to be talking about Litecoin some and talking about gold and silver, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Interesting stuff. Maybe some Ethereum talk too. Andy Hoffman's getting into this cryptocurrency thing. I know you guys love him. Then on Thursday, we have a very special guest returning to the show for the first time since the winter. Michael Krieger of Liberty Blitzkrieg. Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I just wanted to update everyone. I linked to when Michael Krieger was on the show back in the winter. That is below. You should check out that show. We had a great time. So the Bitcoin price is obviously down. Every price is down right now. Wait, Tone Vase is in the chat too. Hey, Tone, what's going on? I can't see the chats, everyone, but when I see Tone's Vase picture pop up there, I gotta say something. I don't know what he just said, but hey, Tone, it's good to see Tone here. I gotta contact you. Anyway, all the prices are down of every coin. We've got a lot of let's focus on Bitcoin first here. And again, don't worry about the Bitcoin price day to day. That's why you got a strong hand. You got to think about it long term. But what's been going on is that we know we're going to have segregated witness implemented, okay? But people are starting to worry about or really talk about, well, is there going to be a hard fork afterwards? Are the SegWit 2X people going to get what they want? And is there going to be a hard fork because they agreed to an agreement in New York City that said there's going to be a hard fork? And will this hard fork happen in November? And so there's this uncertainty again with Bitcoin, and everyone's worried about every little aspect of it. And Jimmy Song has a new post about it, and I linked to Jimmy Song's post about it below. But it does give some numbers. You should know that kind of thing. It's not like a panic-stricken post. And also there's a link below to why the hard fork won't happen by Nopara 73. And I agree with that, okay? I believe the people who signed this New York agreement, a lot of them, they just want segregated witness to happen. They know that's going to solve the issue, so they sign whatever. They don't intend to actually implement everything that'll get the hard fork going. Also, we're going to have segregated witness in August. There's a long time between August and November when the supposed hard fork is going to happen. So everyone, so much changes so fast here. All of the major players who signed the agreement, after SegWit starts, they could be like, forget this hard fork. Or most of them could be like, forget this hard fork thing. Another thing, we as users have leverage. We can just straight up say, okay, any company, any entity that is going to even talk about this hard fork as legitimate, we're not going to do business with you. We want nothing to do with you. So in the end of the day, if it just ends up with China coin people wanting to have a hard fork, then we as the people will just say, that's China coin. That isn't Bitcoin. All right? Have your little China coin, whatever. We're ignoring you. That's not going to happen either. All right? So far, we've gone through every panic cycle there's been, and there's still one Bitcoin. And we're on the road to segregated witness. So, I mean, if you're going to panic. If you want to add to the FUD, add to the FUD. be my guest. It's bringing the price. It's helping bring the price down of Bitcoin. If that kind of thing scares you, then I guess it scares you. And you just live in a negative world where you like to scare other people. You like to be scared. You like negativity, whatever. But it's turning out positive, people. There's logical financial reasons why, even if these companies and these entities are the most evil on earth, or whatever you want to classify them as, in the end of the day, they're going to do what's best for their bottom line. And one Bitcoin is what is best for the bottom line. Not two Bitcoins, not some crazy hard fork that leads us to two Bitcoin, one Bitcoin. All right. So we're avoiding two Bitcoins at all costs. And everyone, and it's so funny because in the end of the day, all the FUD that's out there is now about, oh, are we going to have this hard fork or not? And so everyone deep down knows one Bitcoin is the answer. That if we did split into two, that would be very, very bad. So it isn't happening. We're getting segregated witness. I want you all to calm down. But if you don't want to calm down, check out the links below to Jimmy's song. But again, just because someone signed some New York agreement doesn't mean they're going to do it. Yasser Arafat, he signed a lot of agreements with the Israelis and stuff. Do we have peace in the Middle East? No, we don't. Okay, so agreements are just pieces of paper. Pieces of paper. All right, pound that like button, everyone. If you are interested in what is going on today with Ethereum, because let me see. What did Adam Meister's notes say here? I don't want to skip over. Okay, so we talk about why. Yeah, and by the way, before we get into Ethereum, all of this uncertainty that is still out there, clearly that is still out there. Pound that like button. 150 live viewers. Wow. I just know I had to add that. 150 live viewers is pretty good. All you Europeans out there. But yeah, the Bitcoin hoarding is still going to happen this summer because no matter what I say, there's still going to be uncertainty about August. People are going to still ask, well, Adam, what should I do with my Bitcoin? Is it safe on my Trezor? Yes, your Bitcoin is safe on your Trezor. I don't care what happens. It's safe on a hardware wallet. Do not keep it at an exchange. And an exchange can just shut down in the middle of the night and steal everything. And that has nothing to do with hard forks or SegWit or BIP 69 or BIP 1983 world champion Baltimore Orioles. It has nothing to do with that. All right. So, yeah, but the Bitcoin hoarding, people scared to use their Bitcoin, that does have to do with uncertainty and whatever. Just hoard your Bitcoin. So Saturday night, all of you started noticing that every single altcoin and Bitcoin was in the red. And it's only gotten worse since then. The Bitcoin, the total market capitalization of all of the cryptocurrencies has gone from 115 million last week to like billion to 93 billion this week. And so, and I linked to the chart below. So what on earth is what on earth is going on here? Well, Ethereum is what's going on here. And people did not like that there was a flash crash. That freaked people out with the GDAX, and it's still freaking people out in the mainstream, and it's bringing attention to the ICOs, like that the ICOs can break or temporarily break Ethereum. And Ethereum makes up a tremendous percentage, of the total market capitalization of cryptocurrency. So the spotlight is on Ethereum here. It's the #2 cryptocurrency on the planet, whether you like it or not. So if something like that happens, it's going to hurt all of cryptocurrency. It's even hurting Bitcoin, okay? So you could be the biggest Ethereum hater in the world, but you've got to admit it's the #2 cryptocurrency on the planet. And when two things like that happen, with the ICOs breaking it, with the flash crash on and so the mainstream media is picking up on this GDAX thing too. And it's, you know what? It might be, it's totally GDAX's fault, perhaps, okay? But it's just like last year when Bitfinex was hacked. Remember when Bitfinex was hacked? It brought down the price of Bitcoin and every cryptocurrency. This is just the way things work here. We're in a new industry here where when the mainstream starts to pick up on things, it gets very confusing. Bitfinex was hacked. That doesn't mean Bitcoin was hacked. GDAX has a tremendous flash crash that sends Ethereum to $1. That doesn't mean that today Ethereum is worth $1, although some people would say that. You just have to, these are just explanations of what's going on. So you know what? We're in a correction with the altcoins now also. The Ethereum situation has sparked that. All right? That was expected. You couldn't expect the altcoins to go up forever and ever and ever. I know some of you did, but logical people who think long-term have been warning you. So what's going on is only natural right now. There's some logical reasons behind it. Again, I also wanted to say, when we go back, we're talking about the uncertainty in Bitcoin and the SegWit and all that stuff that's going on. The other thing that all of you should be pleased about is that there's still the gold end holders of Bitcoin. Yes, some of them are getting word like there's something called SegWit out there. It's affecting the price maybe, but still, the people who treat it as gold and who are coming in to it as long-term investors into Bitcoin, they don't care. They don't know. So they're going to keep buying Bitcoin. Even when we get to like August 1st, more and more of them are going to know that something is going on, but still they're going to be people who don't know and don't understand and don't care about every little bit of minutia behind the SegWit and Bit 148 and Bit 149 and user activated soft fork and BIP 1983 world champion Baltimore Orioles. So there's always we have to separate ourselves, the people who are watching this video, from the tech world, the little tech circle that we're in that analyzes every piece of Bitcoin and Bit 148s, and the larger world. Just always keep that in mind. And yeah, Ethereum, and by the way, I've mentioned Andy Hoffman a few times on here. I linked to his, he has some Steemit posts. I linked to them below. Check them out. So Ethereum Classic is below 10% of the value of Bitcoin. No, Ethereum is below 10% of Bitcoin's value again in terms of one Ethereum equals 0.1 Bitcoin. Now it's less than that again. So yeah, there's a little bit of a correction going on. That's something that was expected. Value your altcoin. Always value your altcoins in Bitcoin is what I say. That is another lesson. And hey, I'm not saying the Ethereum price isn't going to go up again, but we have to study the reasons why the Ethereum price has gone down in the last 72 hours or whatever it is now. And speaking of that, there was a rumor that Vitalik was dead. That's not true. And that didn't have anything to do with people saying, well, maybe that crashed the price. No. Again, businessinsider.com, I linked to that below. It mentions the flash crash. They're a mainstream publication. They're talking about this flash crash that happened. People are picking up on this, just like they were talking about Bitfinex last year during the same time, around the same time period, crashing Bitcoin. People get confused. Where are we here? Oh, a contrarian indicator. Some people are like, oh, it's great. John McAfee is going to be mining Ethereum soon. Wouldn't say that's the best thing in the world. That might be something that gets you away from Ethereum. But hey, who knows? All right, this week in Bitcoin was pretty good. Check out that link below. Check out all the links below to my past shows. There's a guy named Sabuka out there, and he's making all these Bitcoin videos. And I linked to his links. He's prolific. Not a lot of people are watching his videos. I just thought, hey, he comments on my videos. He's making like a new video, like 4 new videos every day. Check it out. Pound the like button for him and pound the like button for me here too. All right. Andreas Antonopoulos had a new video out, and I was going to mention it, I don't know, the other day, but I forgot to. And he says that, the spotlight, once the spotlight gets on Ethereum, we'll see what's going on. And it's very timely that he mentioned something like that, because the spotlight is on Ethereum now. And look what happened. They have a flash crash on GDAX, and everybody goes crazy. And it's destroying the price of Ethereum today. It's just, you've got to take... if you want to be the number one, you gotta be ready for things like this. So it is the number two, and again, that's what's going on. That's why all your favorite altcoins are going down the tube today, is because people are panicking out of Ethereum. So Money Triggs, who was on This Week in Bitcoin, who did a great job. That dude's in Spain, by the way. He linked to a new article of his, and he's ripping on Ethereum in it. And this is from the other day, but I linked to him because he was on the show, and he links to my video in the show. Links to my video in his new article. So I gotta give him a shout out. All right, Tone Vase is still in the chat there. I'm gonna join you guys in the chat right now. Anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, this Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, check out the notes section below. Oh, I forgot to mention that I was in Thurmont, Maryland, recording something yesterday. That was Sunday. It was near Camp David, in fact. So some people might have already seen that. Really awesome video quality. I'm not going to link to it yet until the guy gives me permission, but I know some of you did stumble upon it, and I know some of you guys are into superficial things like video quality, where you guys are going to like that video because I look really good in that video. My God, you can see what I really look like. I'll see you guys later. I'll join you in the chat. Bye-bye.